Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your favorite plumber. But before we get this episode started, I just want to show you something really cool. So my wife and I were opening some packs last night off camera, and we hit something really cool. We pulled the Mega Charizard X EX from Phantasmal Flames. This card is honestly one of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen before. Yes, they did the English version wrong with the Charmander's face being covered by the font, but we pulled the Mega Charizard. It's absolutely stellar. It's absolutely beautiful. And I just had to start the episode with this card. Woo! Woo hoo hoo! That is sick. It was so sick. We had so much fun. Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It's your favorite Poke Plumber, flushing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I got the tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Doing pretty well myself. Before we get today started, we got to do our giveaway. So this is the very last day. You can enter a chance to win a Brilliant Stars Minty Mint Elite Trainer Box. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, and then your chance to win a Brilliant Stars ETB. If it's free, it's for me. What's going on, everybody? So this is going to be a very controversial episode, but we need to bring things to light. So this episode is going to have a couple different subjects, right? But first things first is we're going to get into the nitty-gritty about PSA. Yes, PSA. And before I start this, I have to read you a definition. Bait and switch. Okay? Bait and switch is when a seller advertises a product at a low price, the bait, but when the customers try to buy it, the seller tries to switch them to higher priced or different item. Okay? Yes, bait and switch advertising is generally illegal in the United States and in many other countries. I'm going to tell you what's going on. And this is all facts. You can check it and everything. So we've been on PSA's case with everything, how, they're buying everything up. They're paying 95%. Yes, they were doing that at Con. That's 100% true. But I think in Houston, they were buying like cheaper cards this time, right, at a certain percentage. However, I want to show you exactly what they're doing, okay? And I don't know if my buddy Brian brought this to my attention, okay? And this is from his experience, okay? So he has a PSA 9 Chansey First Edition, right? He scans it on the PSA app, and they say, hey, we're offering you $3,024, okay? He goes and sends that Chansey in, right? By the time it gets there, they drop the price to, hey, we'll give you $1,640, okay? Whew. So now they're offering $1,640. But let's say Brian has another copy of that Chansey, right? But in theory, we're talking about the same Chansey because this is what's going on. So now he has that in the vault, and they're saying, hey, we'll pay you $1,640. But now he has another one. He scans it, right? And it's saying, we'll give you the original $3,024. So you're giving them a higher offer, but once it gets there, like, keep in mind, that same card is there right now in the vault, but they're saying, hey, if you sell this to us, we're going to give you $1,600, right? But hey, if you have this card and it's not in the vault, we'll give you $3,000. So in the 7 to 10 days that it gets there, gets processed, they're going to drop it by almost 50%. And then you're going to have many people who don't want to have the hassle to have them take it out, send it back, wait all this time. So what PSA is doing is literally illegal in every other business sense, okay? There is so much speculation going on. Now, I don't know if this is a fact, but PSA is taking forever with submissions. I sent a submission October 6th, and I sent the fastest tier, the highest tier, super duper duper express, right? I overnighted the package, paid all that expensive, money for shipping, insurance. USPS shows that it was delivered. They're not processing it because they're so far behind. We are now what's today? November 11th. So it's been a month. that PSA hasn't even processed the package, right? It hasn't even said it's been delivered, right? But it has been delivered, but they haven't even started processing it. So now you're paying all this money to, get a card graded right away. Keep in mind, I'm making this video and I have over 300 cards at PSA, so they could literally smoke me. But I have to spit facts and I have to show you what's going on there. So yes, they partnered up with GameStop. Yes, they're getting a lot of submissions from GameStop. Has it put them behind? Are they taking the GameStop as priorities, right? Because I've had cards there since October that I paid on Value Plus, right? Everything's being pushed behind. And I'm not complaining about that. But you have so many people saying, okay, so what if they're buying up all these 9s and then all they have to do is crack it, resubmit it, it hits the 10, and then they sell it? This is a big conflict of interest. I don't think anyone understands the magnitude of what is going on right now and how bad this is for the hobby. It's literally changing the entire ecosystem. They are becoming a monopoly. And, the bait and switch, they're getting away with one thing after another with no accountability. And I never make videos like this. But when you're looking at the bigger picture here, it's baffling how someone can get away with this. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But what this is shaping out to be just isn't right. And there's no one to stop this. No one's really, covering this news. I know very few people covering this news. It's not big enough yet. So if I have any kind of platform, I don't know what I could do. This is almost just as bad as the CGC taking all the 10s or the 9.5s and making them 10s. These places keep getting away with this stuff. But if this had a little bit more of a magnifier to it, this would be completely illegal. It's just baffling how no one's even talking about it. And now you have all these people buying all these little slabs and they're just selling it right to PSA. If you have the direct source to go to PSA, that's what they're doing. Things are changing. I don't know if it's right. I'm not here saying the game's unfair because it's always been unfair, right? Whether it's in life, whether it's in Pokemon, everything's unfair, right? But it's just how you make the best of that moment. This is just drastic. I mean, it's just, hey, PSA is giving me an offer for $3,000, right? So this is how it affects shows. So now you go to a show and they're like, oh, well, PSA offered me $3,000 on this card, so you have to match it. So now people are going to have to pay extra because they think PSA is giving them a $3,000 offer until that card's there. So now people are going to have to be educated that that PSA offer doesn't mean crap until it's there, and then they drop it by 40 to 50%. Like I said, we do know at the shows, 2 collecticons ago, they were there buying at 90 to 95%. That's true. Okay? At the last show, they were buying smaller cards at a higher percentage. That is true. But with this app, if you don't have the direct source, you are not getting the amount of money that it's telling you you're going to get. So yes, now this will affect vendors. Yes, this will affect sellers. Things are going to be, every action has a reaction. And that's basically where we're at right now. I don't know what the snowball effect is here. I don't know how much worse it could possibly get. But pretty much PSA is now controlling the Pokemon market. GameStop with its gambling is controlling, mystery packs. Anyone that had mystery packs in the hobby, I'm not the biggest fan of mystery packs, but now everybody's going to GameStop. Like, they are going to run everything. They're going to be able to control everything. And I'm just trying to push in your head that, like, this isn't good for the hobby. This can affect the hobby in many negative ways, right? We are seeing a softening in the market. We are seeing, there was a Lost Origin booster box case with a solid seller. I saw it after the bid was ended, but it ended at $3,600. No one bought it at $3,600, right? That's $600 a box for Lost Origin. We're seeing Silver Tempest go down. We're seeing Chilling Reign go down. So in theory, we're seeing a softening of the market, but when it comes to these slabs, when it comes to now there's rumors of a stimulus check, and we remember what happened last time with the last stimulus check. I hope people are listening and paying attention to this, because people are going to see, oh, he's not telling me to buy this, he's not telling me to buy this, but this is all huge in the hobby. But now, if these stimulus checks for $2,000 are, really going to happen, right now when we're seeing it finally calm down, stagnate, unless it's the ultra modern stuff, if we get these stimulus checks, it's just going to go back up. And now we're hearing news of 50-year mortgages, and this all affects the hobby, right? We're hearing news of 50-year mortgages. I think are ridiculous. Might as well just do 70 years, you know? But now people are going to have more and more money to spend, right? I mean, that's the goal here. I mean, things are just so gosh darn expensive, right? People can't even afford a house nowadays. So I don't, maybe just drop the prices instead of freaking housing market go boom, boom, boom. Um, Things are just changing. And if we do get this stimulus check and we think things are finally correcting, calming down, because Pokemon is printing more. Many people I talked to that were hoarding product, right? They would only get a little bit in and then they hoard it. Now they're getting so much in, right? A lot of these stores, think about it, Magic is coming out, Avatar. Then you have Phantasmal Flames coming out, and these stores have to put out $100,000. But now they held on to all this product, and they want to sell at these higher prices, right? Like they want to sell their Mega now at $1,800 a case, but Mega has dropped down. These places are starting to get stuck with a little bit of product, right? But they need the capital to buy these things. I'm seeing so many people who are bigger in the hobby that aren't as liquid as they were a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. People have spent their money. And I'm telling you guys, in the past week, I get more and more messages every day of people trying to sell me stuff. And guess what? I just bought something at 70%. What did he say? What did he say? I just bought something at 70%, a nice little lot. These deals are coming in, and it's becoming a race to the bottom because a lot of people have paper hands, and they're seeing the market calm down a little bit and not go only go up. And you're having so many people sell, right? Times are changing, but it's like a battle going back and forth, whether the market's going to correct and drop, or if it's going to drop and then after the holidays, skyrocket back up. And these stimulus checks will definitely affect that affect what happens next. It's wild out there right now. It's wild. Like Phantasmal Flames comes out, right? I know a place that only got, all these booster boxes, but they didn't get one ETB case. Then I know a place that got a bunch of booster boxes and no UPCs, right? It's like nobody had consistent amount of product, right? It's all over the place, okay? It's like Pokemon's starting to keep up. They're putting out more, but then when it comes out, they can't have it all where it's supposed to be. So they haven't gotten it right quite yet. They're working on it. They're getting better and better. More and more products coming out there. You hear the rumor of Lowe's getting product. One, I'll never use Lowe's because their material is, excuse my language, absolute shit. It's not plumber friendly. It's cheap. Don't buy anything at Lowe's. If you're going to pick one of those weird stores, pick like Home Depot, or I always recommend a plumbing supply house. You get what you pay for. Whew. But now you have Lowe's, you have Black Friday, you have all these things happening, more and more products coming to the market, more and more products coming to market. Not enough people are liquid, not enough people have the capital. Things are changing until they're not. And it's like, what the heck is next? This market is exhilarating. This market's tenacious. And I mean, heck, Cosmic Eclipse was hitting 5K and now we're seeing it at 3,500. Lost Origin, heck, people are getting around $600. Buy it. Buy it. Astral Radiance dropped into the threes. Buy it. Things are, buy the dip while it goes down. Buy it, buy it, buy it. The human psyche only wants things when it's going up. Guys, you have so many opportunities right now. Surging Sparks booster boxes, opportunity. With all these Paldean Fates. Oh, this is one thing I wanted to say. So a lot of people are like, oh, should I get the Zard from Paldean Fates? Should I get this from Paldean Fates? Usually when a reprint's coming, people will pull more of that card, and more of that card will hit the market in a PSA 10, whether it's raw, and that's the time to buy that card. It's when the reprint's happening and after it happens. You'll have that little window to buy a card at a lower rate than it is right now. We have news of the 151 reprint coming out. We have news of Paldean Fates coming out, and all these other collection boxes with all this miscellaneous product. We have a lot of product coming out there. People are like, I can't find packs. Guys, look hard enough. Mega Evolution packs. People are selling them at $6 a pack now. Prismatic packs. They're going to flood the market for another year. And truth be told, 151 is over 2 years old, right? And we're getting more product. So guys, I tell you, it's almost a year anniversary for Prismatic. Guys, we might have a bunch more Prismatic for the next year. Slow and steady, Buy it when it goes down and buy it as it slowly goes up. And you always dollar cost average. You cannot lose if you do that, okay? And then you just set it, forget it, give it 3, 4 years, right? Like 2 years is not cycled enough. There's still the same amount of people in the hobby. You gotta let it to the next era. Slow and steady, enjoy. Don't compare yourself to other people. In time, you will get to that level. Everyone's like, oh, I wish I could do here. Guys, I was able to get so far ahead because I sold XY cases, Sun and Moon cases, that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10x, right? Slow and steady and a little bit of luck with some skill. That's it. Whew, a lot going on. I've debated making this video because PSA has so many of my cards and they could absolutely smoke me. But it's like, PSA, any other world this would be illegal. What are you doing? For everyone's favorite segment of the day, Pokemon pronunciation of the day. Little ruthless today, huh? Little ruthless today, my guy. For 16 minutes and 4 seconds, little ruthless today, my guy. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Hold on, I gotta do this Pokemon because Ryan has no idea how to pronounce this. Only if I knew how to spell it. Shoot, I'm talking crap and I don't even know how to spell it. I think it's A-B. Yeah, that's it. Yo, Ryan, get it together, bro. Ambipom. 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 It uses its tail for everything. If it wraps both of its tails around you and gives you a squeeze, that's proof it really likes you. Ambipom. Ambipom. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys are the very best.